So far it's pretty cool. Here's this side of the camper. It looks pretty good. I remember I upgraded the battery system in this camper to 330 amp hours. It was a pretty nice ride up here. So far, I think this store is a pretty nice, store Pasadena is pretty nice value for the money. I'm going to do a couple of reviews during this the period of time that we started tent camping, moved up to a teardrop camper, and now finally to a Class C camper. So here we are. It's somewhere around 8 o'clock. There's the setup.
Am I drinking again?
I forgot. I'm gonna second.
Martini.
There's our bathroom. Yeah, that's right. It's a pre-mixed martini. There's the bedroom. Pretty nice setup. Say hi, Care.
I care.
That's,
Yeah, we went to the beach, ran the AC, everything for like two full days, 48 hours.
yeah.
And we still had like 70% left, I think.
And it wasn't that good with the air conditioner, but it'll get you through a night. And then what I do is I had a little portable 2500 watt propane generator, and I'd use that to charge the EcoFlow back up, and then we'd be good for another night. So this is our first time out for the season. We bought it late last season, so October, so we only went out on it a couple of times. So we met Matt at the Hershey RV show, the 2026. So we bought it at the Hershey show from Matt's guys at General RV. Back when Matt was with General RV, this was the sticker price at the show. It was, $79,000. So that's right, we've got the Pasadena 22 SZ. All in all, I pretty much like this Thor product. It's very good, well-built motorhome. It does have a lot of shortcuts, and they did skimp on a lot of stuff. For instance, there's no inverter installed in this unit. And they actually claim that it's solar prepped. What they mean is they ran the wires. There's no solar charger. You're pretty much on your own on that. It has a 2,380 pound cargo capacity, but there's a few things about that. So if you were to fill up your water tank and your holding tanks and be driving around, you'd have about, 700 or 800 pounds. So then 4 adults is about 600 pounds. Then the EcoFlow weighs about 100 pounds. The chairs, the tables, an extra tent, all your drinking water and food and all that stuff adds about another 600, maybe 700 pounds. So with all that added up, you got about another, maybe 300 pounds left of cargo carrying capacity. I have 2 electric bikes and the rack that carries them, which probably weighs about 300 pounds. So you're driving around with about 80 pounds. So what's this thing? That's the instant water heater. So you have to turn it on before the water heater starts to work. It'll start making hot water the minute you start hitting the demand once it's been turned on. How does it work? It works okay. I'm not that impressed. I bought one for $160 that I used on the outside of the Luna that worked better, if you ask me. But you can control the temperature, and as long as you leave the water drizzling, it works. So my conclusion is that they shouldn't build these things on anything less than a 4500 chassis. So the stereo they gave us was a real piece of junk. I got that replaced with a Sony 850 or something like that. So this is really like our first experience coming into the season. It's nice so far. Yeah, we took it out 3 times, but it was so cold and we were so busy just trying to, do what we were doing. We couldn't really get into it, but right now I think we're ready to start like a whole week trip planned to West Virginia, and we're gonna try and film them all, and then I'll put together a video.
General RV Pasadena.
Yep, this is a General RD Pasadena. I'll put together a review on it and
cow and cats, which will move through your spine and it'll help to open up your spine.
Okay, so this is us out at the campsite at Harvest Host. Say hi, Care.
Hi, Care.
There's the camper. Got our awning out. We're in the shade. We're gonna eat lunch that we actually just bought from Stonehouse Tavern. And we're gonna sit back and enjoy ourselves.